Good morning, everybody. This is Patrick MontesDeOca with the Equity Management Academy live trading room. This segment is brought to you by the Equity Management Academy. The first thing I would like to announce is that on June 25th at 10 a.m., we have the great pleasure to have Rick Rule live here in the trading room at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Mr. Rick Rule is an expert in metals and precious metals, natural resources, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity for us that are interested in trading precious metals to have access to Rick Rule Live, where you can ask him any kind of question in the field of economics, or particularly in precious metals and natural resources. I'm very proud to have Rick in the room, and I look forward to this webinar on June 25th at 10 a.m. We're going to move right into the members area in the website, which our subscribers have access to. And on the right side, we're going to compare basically what transpired last week in the application of the weekly VC price future swings momentum indicator for gold and silver. And if we take a look here at the gold chart that you see on the right, what the report does, basically, it prepares our subscribers for the action or the energy the following week, the coming week. And if we take a look at the daily algorithm, we can see the performance, the actual results. And we will show you the trades that were executed, the time and date these trades were executed, and the results. But coming into this week on June the 12th, the June gold futures contract closed at 1181, and with the market closing below the 9-day moving average of 1192, was confirmation that the weekly trend momentum was bearish. But it also tells you that closing above 1192, it would negate the weekly bearish short-term trend neutral. So we have a pivot point of 1192 as an indicator of the change taking place. If we take a look at the second component here of the algorithm, with the market closing above the VC weekly price momentum indicator of 1180, it confirms that the price momentum is bullish. So the pivot point for the week of 1180 already is confirming that the energy of the market is turning by closing above 1180, which changes the energy to bullish. So we have two pivot points. We have 1180 already kicking in a bullish trend. The 1192 is the 9-day moving average, and so we have already the algorithms in place that coming into this past week, we were prepared to deploy and execute. The third part of the algorithm, which is the weekly price indicator component, it told us that if the market was to come down into the 1169 to 1158, look to take profits if you're short and reverse and go long. And if you're neutral, for example, and you don't have a position, these are the levels with high probability to activate a buy signal. And if you do buy it from here, basically it tells you the stop level to use on a weekly basis and the levels where you are recommended to take profits. Now, you had this report on Saturday, and so let's take a look. Saturday was the 12th of June, and this was the close. If you see the chart on the left, this was the close on Friday. And so it told us that coming into this week, the price can come down to the 1169 to 1158 level. Let's look at the low of the week. The low of the week was 1171.90. Okay, so it came within $3 on the weekly, but it triggered the daily algorithms, the daily waves that you see here that we identify as the blue zone. And so what the algorithm does is, excuse me, it identifies the wave pattern. And the blue lines, the B1 and B2 level, actually represents the highest probability of the bottom of the wave, of the swing wave. And when the market came through that support, it closed above it. It basically activated a buy signal just on the codes alone that you see here. And it activated the target above of 1187 as your first profit objective. And of course, the targets above can be used as well for profit objectives. And in looking at the daily algorithm here, the gold market, the high made this week was 1205.70. We told you on Saturday, take a profit between 1192 and 12.